This morning I was meditating on Psalm 52, which says, "But I am like a green olive tree, flourishing in the house of the Lord." I work in the fashion industry. Recently, there have been a series of political events that, even as we speak, are transforming the industry that I've been in for the past decade. A lot of people are panicking, understandably so. Even me sitting here just thinking of the next couple of months and what could happen if things don't drastically change. I was tempted to panic. I am tempted to panic. However, when I read that scripture this morning, it reminded me of a few things. First and foremost, the fact that God owns everything. There's a psalm where David is talking to the Lord, and the Lord is basically saying, I need nothing. I own the cattle on 1,000 hills. What could you possibly give me that I need? Another scripture that talks about how as long as the earth remains, seed time and harvest will never end. Everything that we have, everything that's considered wealth and luxury, is founded upon a foundation of God's beautiful creation. He has promised in his word that foundation will never be shaken. So when I considered Psalm 52 and thought about everything that was going on in the world, I realized something. And this kind of goes back to something that I identified maybe in my 20s, and that's a poverty mindset. The belief that somehow, some way, there will not be enough for me, for my family, for this world, for whatever, that there won't be enough, that all of a sudden I'll wake up one day and I just won't have what I need, or the earth won't produce, or my job won't provide. At the end of the day, or maybe at the beginning of the day, God is our provider, right? Wealth is never really lost. It is transferred from one person to another, from one entity to another, from one kingdom to another. The book of Hebrews talks about how God will shake the foundations of the earth so that all that can be shaken will be shaken, so that only that which is unshakable will remain. Psalm 52 says, "But I am like an olive tree, flourishing in the house of the Lord." And I remembered, God has promised a wealth transfer from the wicked to the righteous. And as I was meditating this morning, I had to remind myself that I am flourishing in the house of the Lord. Therefore, he will provide. He will take care of me. That this transfer, this wealth transfer that is currently going on, is being transferred to those who are seeking his face. So rather than worry about everything that's going on, I have decided, and I hope you will too, that I'm going to focus on God. Because if I focus on him, he will take care of everything that concerns me. God bless you. Have an amazing day.